news of the station.
You are watching the multi-awarded Radio Bandido TV on Channel 224 Sky Cable and TV Plus boxes. Simulcast on DZRJ 8:10 a.m. Informing, advising, and entertaining the Filipinos and OFWs around the world. Streaming live on www.facebook.com/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. or on YouTube, channel RJAM News. You can now listen to RJFM and DZRJ 8:10 a.m. from wherever you are. Just type in RJ 100.3 FM on TuneIn Radio, Streama, Radio Garden, and just type in RJFM for online box radio. For DZRJ 8:10 a.m., just type in DZRJ 8:10 a.m. on TuneIn Radio, Streama, and Radio Garden. Happy listening! To all Teleradio Bandido viewers and listeners, you can now watch Teleradio Bandido on our new YouTube channel, RJAM News. Hit the subscribe button and like the video. Don't forget to click the bell icon so you get notified when a new video gets uploaded. Don't miss out on our dynamite lineup.
Watch and listen. Kontra Birada every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Hosted by Attorney Mike Toledo and Attorney Karen Jimeno. This program will discuss the most important and fresh news and events and feature their guest, Attorney Salvador Sal Panelo. So catch Kontra Birada on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Afforda boxes, and all DTT boxes. Facebook/DZRJ 8:10 a.m. and YouTube channel RJAM News.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat. And happy Valentine's Day to everyone, to our listeners and to our viewers. Happy Hearts Day. For sure, ito ay something very special to a lot of people, lalo na yun sa mga nagse-celebrate pa rin ng Valentine's hanggang ngayon. Kagaya ng sinabi ko noon, even before, medyo umiiwas ako pag-celebrate ng Valentine's on the day itself kasi grabe ang traffic, saka puno-puno. But then, in the younger days ng college, medyo pwede pa. Anyway, good afternoon to everyone. And today is Monday and the start of the week. I just hope that you had a very relaxing weekend. Ako po si Atty. Mike Toledo. At mamaya po makakasama natin si Atty. Karen Jimeno dito po sa ating programa Kontra Birada sa Radyo Bandido saka sa RJTV. And as mentioned, I'm sure sa mga iba't ibang kasama natin dyan, some of them siguro nag-celebrate sila kahapon, which is sometimes more practical, but others will be celebrating today and maybe perhaps others will be celebrating tomorrow. May history yung Valentine's Day na yan. In fact, mayroon pang religious meaning yan and all that, no? But there's a saint, no? Saint Valentine's, if I'm not mistaken. Pero talaga naman at the end of the day, maybe we go beyond the romantics, no, of Valentine's. And remember that Valentine's is a day of love. So it could be pagmamahal sa iyong asawa, sa iyong girlfriend, sa iyong pamilya. Pero importante din pagmamahal sa kapwa-tao mo. And I think that's what's really important now. Kagaya ng sinabi ng isang kanta, di ba? What the world needs now is love, sweet love. Ganon talaga. Kasi di ba, kala natin things will be much better, pero things will be the better part of our angels, supposedly as we go more modern, di ba, more connected because the internet, hopefully wala nang awayan, gera, pero nakikita naman natin globally that is not the case. Anyway, nandito na po at siguro galing pa siya sa kanyang Valentine's celebration. Aking partner, Atty. Karen, how are you? Good morning.
Hi, good morning and happy Valentine's Day, partner, and happy Valentine's Day to our listeners and viewers. I'm actually still in a meeting. I don't know if we'll be able to celebrate Valentine's Day, but to be honest, my husband is an American, so I guess not as romantic as the typical Filipino. So he calls it the Hallmark holiday. Not we don't really
Yeah.
celebrate it as much.
Yeah. Hindi tayo
Yeah.
nakapula. Hindi tayo nakapula ngayon. No? Dapat pala, heart of hearts, nakapula tayo. But
Oo nga, no?
on this day, partner, a couple of friends were celebrating their birthday on Valentine's Day. One of them is my friend. You come from the same province of Bohol. Very successful practicing attorney Val Suarez. That's why Val, kasi Valentine's, who's also celebrating his birthday today. And of course, an old friend, former Senator JPE, Johnny Ponce Enrile,
Yes,
is
he's
also
Valentine's
celebrating
baby pala. Yeah, he's
his
the
birthday
lolo
today.
of my one of my really good friends from college, Cara Enrile. That's that's her lolo. So yeah, I'm gonna message her.
Yeah, greet them a very, very happy birthday.
Yeah,
Known JP for quite some time now, and he's really getting stronger and stronger as the years pass.
yeah, and he's so healthy, like considering like how old is he now, partner? Like, is he 100?
Hindi pa naman siguro, but close to that. Kasi maybe 98 or 99.
Wow,
I know,
amazing.
close to that. Yes.
Amazing,
But,
yeah.
He's blessed. He's blessed with that.
Yeah,
No?
good genes.
Yeah.
Partner, have you seen the latest survey that came out over the weekend?
Well, nothing really surprised me dun sa Pulse na isa survey. No? So meron pang isang survey, RP something.
Mhm.
But nakikita natin na ahead pa rin ang tandem ni BBM saka ni Mayor Inday Sara. And also the fact that pag assuming second choice preferential candidate, in other words, assuming somebody withdraws or disqualified or whatever, ang second choice na pinipili na lumalabas ang pangalan kay Mayor Isko.
Mm-mm.
So, well, these are the latest things that came out in that survey.
Yeah, and partner, there was a blind item that came out over the weekend about a presidential candidate who's going to back out now.
Mm-hmm. Hindi ko nakita yung blind item na yun.
Yeah, it came out, I think, in politico.com. So, we don't know the identity of this candidate, but supposedly the considerations were, it included like, just running short of the campaign funds, but we don't know who this is yet. Although, meron akong friend from the media who messaged me na ventured a guess. I'm not gonna say online, but yeah, that's also, I was just thinking to myself, if this candidate really backs out, kung assuming totoo yung sinasabi sa akin ng friend ko from the media, kung sino yung guess nila, I feel that this candidate who will back out, will end up giving more votes to the BBM Sara tandem. But that's just my guess. And it will be, I guess, we'll be seeing in the next couple of days if this blind item is really true or false chismis.
Well, that's a strong possibility. Pwede rin talagang merong isa sa mga tumatakbo ngayon ay they will just decide for a plethora or host of reasons. So, pwedeng isang dahilan nga is siguro hindi talaga umaangat sila sa survey. That's one. Number two, it could be a possibility nga na while siguro umaangat nga, pero yun nga, medyo nagkakaroon ng pagkukulang sa logistics. Or number three, maybe they're just being practical. Kasi alam mo, minsan at the end of the day, even in past elections, nagkakaroon talaga ng mga, mga horse trading negotiations. If a certain candidate, for example, commands a certain number of votes, pero ganun lang, hindi ganun kalaki, pero established na talagang sa kanya yun, that's yung base niya. At ito naman ay magko-complement sa, let's say, any of the other presidential contenders, not exactly the one leading the survey. It's possible na mag-uusap sila. And siyempre, may kapalit naman yun. Hindi naman pwedeng papayag yung mag-withdraw na walang kapalit. No? So, there are many ways na pwede pag-usapan yung pagpapalit. Pwede sabihin niya, i-reimburse mo na lang ako. Just reimburse me for all the expenses that I've done.
Oh, wow. That can happen pala. But if that happens, Attorney Mike, what happens to candidates' electoral spending quota? Like, you know how there's a limit to each
Yes, of course.
for a candidate, right? So will that be counted like in the
hindi.
other
Hindi naman-
candidates
Hindi naman malalaman
limit?
yun. The limit comes in during the campaign period itself and all that. But, the fact of the matter is that's how it is. That's how they discuss things. Pwede rin sabihin, sige, supportahan kita, pero bigyan mo ako 2 or 3 cabinet positions, ako ang pipili. Maraming permutations yan. But we don't know yet. No, we don't know yet. Because right now, if we look at the lead of BBM, malaki talaga ng lamang niya compared to the number 2 contender. Pero, ang sinasabi naman ng mga analysts, with respect to the survey, although BBM is way ahead, yung kay Robredo naman daw, kay VP Lenny, although malayo pa siya, pero steadily daw umakyat. So, marami pang permutations, marami pang pwede mangyari, but I have to admit, talagang ang laki ng gap, no? Ang laki ng gap. If you are to look at the SWS survey, the recent polls Asia na na-mention mo, partner, pati na yung kakalabas din yung RP something, RP Dev ba yan?
Yeah, I saw that also. Oo, ang what I find interesting nga lang sa difference nila would be just on the senatorial candidates, like there's some variation in the top 15. But other than that, presidential candidates and vice presidential candidates, they're both consistent na talagang malaki ang lamang when it's BBM and Mayor Sara for president and vice president. But partner, grabe, no? I was just really surprised with the effect also of Mayor Sara joining the VP race, because prior to her being in the VP race, ang laki-laki naman ang lamang ni Senate President Tito Soto. And now that Mayor Sara joined the race, like, siya na yung biglang 50% and the share of SP Tito was reduced to like in the 20s, 20-something percent. So, it's just pretty amazing how strong that tandem is, the BBM Sara tandem. And we have less than 90 days to go before the election, so we'll see if there's going to be any change. But I don't remember seeing this much of a strong, strong numbers in favor of 2 candidates na tandem.
Lately nga, partner, yung COMELEC, sabi ni Director Jimenez, they would like siguro, I don't know if they're going to do it now, soon, or in the next elections, but in effect, kasi sinasabi nila, partner, kailangan daw magkaroon ng guidelines with respect to these surveys, which I totally agree. Guidelines with respect to these surveys, kasi parang kung sino-sino na lang nagpapalabas ng survey. And of course, we all know that that's part of really of the strategy of any political campaign. Diba? You come up also with your own surveys. It may not be as reliable, but of course, it's going to be skewed to the advantage of whoever you're supporting. Nakikita naman natin yun, nalalaman natin yun. It's really up to the general public to exercise discernment kung sino talaga ang totoong survey. Pero bottom line is, di ba, na-question na yata yan in the courts before, talaga sinabi nila, karapatan ng tao na magpalabas ng survey, it's a right of information daw, right of freedom of expression and all that. Pero yun nga, sinasabi ng iba nga na baka naman mas maganda yung survey, if ever, of course, you're entitled to conduct your own survey, but that is supposed to help the campaign managers, the people running the campaign. That is not supposed to have a bandwagon effect or mold the minds of the people, di ba? Yeah, supposedly, I mean, theoretically. Kaya mas gusto nga nila ang exit polls na lang. And normally, the exit polls usually reflects the true results. But then again, as I said, when it comes to politics, kanya-kanyang strategy yan. And if you can use the numbers to show that ikaw ay way ahead, why not, di ba? Kasi una-una, yung campaign funds mas pupunta sa'yo. Kasi siyempre, naman kung ikaw ay magbibigay ng pondo doon pa sa malayo sa survey, normal reaction. Kaya nga, they all come up with their own surveys to show that they're number 1, or at least in the top, if it's senatorial, at least in the top 3 or 4 positions, to be able to attract, funding support and of course, voter support.
Yeah. That's true. And Attorney Mike, by the way, this week there will be several debates happening. So tomorrow
partner.
there's gonna
Yes.
there's gonna be
You'll
the
be hosting one, moderating one.
yeah,
No?
the SMNI Manila Times presidential debate is tomorrow live in Okada from 6
Yes.
p.m. to 10 p.m. I will be moderating that, and one of the panelists is Professor Clarita Carlos of University of the Philippines. And
Anong format doon, partner? Anong format doon?
it's
Na-confirm na ba lahat ng mga kandidato?
so
Or,
initially when they gave me the list, confirmed lahat including BBM. But according to like I think the recent well they were double checking with the candidates, but recently Senator Ping is not unable to go, and then I know that VP Lenny is going to be in Panay, so I don't know if there's going to be, pero hindi pa raw nag-decline officially, so maybe they're finding a way for her to be there to make her schedule work. But ang alam ko pa lang na talagang confirmed is BBM. I mean, the other candidates, they're also there. They've confirmed, but I don't know if that's really going to be like
ano ba to, partner? Is it gonna be virtual also?
No, it's live.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's harder to get them all together because of they're all actively campaigning as well in different locations.
And then it will gonna be a forum, is a debate type para sa COMELEC.
Debate type, yeah, with the podium. So sayang kasi I was hoping to see all of them live together for the first time, because we haven't really seen them interact as candidates, right? Like all the debates we've seen so far are pre-taped and in different locations, no virtual. So first time sana na physically magkakasama sila. Yeah, and then but there's another one by CNN Philippines on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is with the vice presidential candidates. Although from what I know, doon naman hindi rin nag-decline naman si VP Mayor Sara as VP candidate Mayor Sara. And then Sunday is the presidential debates. Doon naman nag-decline si BBM. So, like I said, nangihinayang ako because I've never seen all of them together in one place, right? We haven't seen them interact yet.
Baka partner sa maybe just so, no? Because based on my experience in 2016, they were all present during the COMELEC debates. But let's talk more about this, partner, especially you're moderating it tomorrow, no? But we'll just take a short break. And when we come back, we'll talk to my partner regarding tomorrow's debate, because let's encourage everyone to watch it, diba? So wag po kayong umalis, babalik po kami. See you in a bit.
Join Arnel Doria as he explores the world of travel, transportation, road safety, and the environment. Tune in to Good Trip every Saturday at 1 to 2 p.m. on Teleradio Bandido, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m., and YouTube channel RJAM News. The mystical, the magical, and the occult, made easy by G and Marge Santos on Mystical Buffet, aired every Saturday from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. This program gives insights and guidance in the world of essential spirituality and wisdom of the ages. Its aim is to share extraordinary topics to everyday lives of ordinary people. Walk with them in a mystical, alternative, and less than ordinary path of life. Watch them every Saturday on Teleradio Bandido, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, digital free-to-air Channel 29, Facebook.com/DZRJ 810 a.m., and YouTube channel RJAM News.
Watch and listen. Kontra Birada every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. Hosted by Attorney Mike Toledo and Attorney Karen Jimeno. This program will discuss the most important and fresh news and events and feature their guest, Attorney Salvador Sal Panelo. So catch Kontra Birada on Radio Bandido TV, Channel 224 Sky Cable, TV Plus boxes, GMA Afforda boxes, and all DTT boxes. Facebook/DZRJ 810 AM and YouTube channel RJAM News.
at kayo po ay nanonood sa ating programa Kontra Birada dito po sa Radyo Bandido at napapanood din sa RJTV. Ako po si Atty. Mike Toledo, ang inyong lingkod. At kasama po natin ang ating partner si Atty. Karen Jimeno. Atty. Karen, pag-usapan po natin na let's continue discussing yung sinasabi mo na meron kayong you will be moderating tomorrow. A very important presidential debate at the Okada. And kagaya nga ng sinabi mo, this will be live. And for the first time, it will be live. Kasi sa karamihan na nakita nating debates, it's usually Zoom or pre-tape. For example, in my case, in the two presidential forums that I have moderated and hosted, and yung isang vice presidential, live siya. I mean live pero via Zoom, no? And then it was not a debate. It was a one-on-one interview and then discussion and then they present the program. Pero itong plataforma or rather itong format ni bukas is gonna be a debate sana and live. So maybe we can talk more about that.
Yeah, so this is the first time, at least for ever since the campaign period started, that there is going to be a presidential debate that's live with all the presidential candidates. So I don't want to speak ahead of the organizers, but when I asked like who's going to be there, when they provided me with the list, it was all of the candidates, including those that were not in the top 5, like Secretary Ernie Abella, Secretary Gonzales and Calyodi, and even again BBM also confirmed. So this is the first time that they're going to be debating live in a podium, and it's the format would be there would be a panel that would be asking questions, and then they have some like about 90 minutes to reply, and then there's also a time limit for the other candidates to react and then have a rebuttal. So it's really an active debate, and I'm hoping that a lot of the candidates can attend so that we can really get to see them like really converse among themselves, because we haven't seen them really address issues together and having them see them think on their feet, diba? Depending on what each of them, like what the candidates say, which is really the nature of a debate. So very excited for this, and looking forward to tomorrow. SMNI and Manila Times are the two media outlets that are collaborating on this, and of course it's also in collaboration with Okada and AVP Productions, and they will be streaming it also on Facebook and YouTube, but also showing it on all cable channels of SMNI and around the world. And then on the radio as well, on Sunshine Radio for the whole Philippines.
Sunshine. Malawak ang ng Sunshine Radio. Yun kay Pastor Tibeloy, di ba? Yung that is media outfit. Ang maganda dyan, partner, maraming ang diskusyon, maraming mga diskusyon ngayon tungkol dyan. I think you and I are in agreement, at marami sa mga tagapakinig are in agreement na malaking bagay talaga na natututunan ng ating mga botante kung ano yung mga plataforma, advocacies, paniniwala, paninindigan ng ating mga kandidato. And a debate or an interview or a debate is also one way of doing it. Yun lang mayroong mga naniniwala na sa kanila, ano pa bang relevance daw ng debate, yung debate. Kung ipapagsasabong lang naman daw yung mga kandidato, what will that really benefit, lalo na kung nagiging personal yung pagsasabong. These are the critics of the debates. Sinasabi na iba, kung talagang if we want to inform the people, hindi naman kailangan debate format. Pwede naman the candidate can speak directly sa taong bayan, sa mga sa mga botante, at ipresenta nila ang kanilang plataforma. Hindi na kailangan na magkaroon pa ng ng debate wherein parang according to them, parang pinagsasabong lang daw yung mga kandidato. Ano naman ang pananaw mo diyan, partner?
Well, yes, I agree with that. So even during the dry run meeting last Saturday, they told me that in terms of moderating the debate, that we have to constantly remind the candidates if it amounts to mudslinging, meaning pagka merong questions sa kanila and they're reacting and rebutting each other, I'd have to step in if it's already amounting to a personal attack. So debates, are meant to be a healthy discussion of issues that pertain to their candidacy. And, it's really meant to be part of voters' education for us to learn about their platforms, what their stand is on certain issues. And it's not meant to be a spectacle of them fighting each other. So I think, the job also of a moderator like you've done this, would be to prevent any personal attacks from being hurled against each other. So that's the goal.
That's true. Alam mo, I've watched many debates. I've moderated a few presidential debates, especially the last time I think I did that was in 1992, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, I've watched several debates in the United States, itong presidential debates, pati yung Republican Democratic, Democrats debate when pipili sila kung sino yung kandidato nila. At makikita mo naman talaga that you can have a very, very substantive debate without being personal, di ba? Mm-hmm. But there are times na kailangan mo talaga pitikin din, no? Part of the strategy na rin yan, no? Medyo pipitikan ng konti. Kasi alam mo sa debate, ito ang pananaw ko, partner. Sa debate, lalo na pag ang debate ay televised and to be watched by a lot of people, millions for that matter. At ngayon, meron pa tayong social media. Talo pikon eh. Pag napikon ka at nakita yan, para wala, maraming puntos ang mawawala sa iyo. So at the end of the day, I think sometimes it's not even so much what you say, no? But how you say it, kung paano mo sasabihin. Kasi pag kunyari, maski ang ganda na sinabi mo, pero ang dating mo, pikon ka, kasi napikon ka, kasi medyo pinitik ka ng kalaban mo. Kasi kasama sa strategy yan eh. Gusto mo yung kalaban mo, mawala sa game plan niya. Parang basketball din. Pag medyo gusto mo mapikon yung kalaban mo, trash talk para hindi na siya makakonsentrate, di ba? Same thing. Kaya nga, yun talaga din ang, well, I think all candidates should know that to expect na merong konting personal na pitik niyan. Hopefully, you fall into the trap na biglang nalaban ka o may iba na yung sasabihin mo, imbis na pag-uusapan mo issue, mag-a-attack ka na rin personal, di ba? Kaya nga, ano din, exciting din in that sense, and it's also very revealing sa personality ng kandidato, partner.
Oo. And, Attorney Mike, you're right. Like, it's really a test also of the resiliency of candidates in terms of how do they react, diba? To yun, tama kayong pagpitik sa kanila rin ng iba. Because, alam mo, something we notice about Filipino voters, ayaw din nila ng aggressive na candidates, meaning aggressive na nang-aaway ng ibang candidates, candidates that are aggressively attacking others. It's something that one of my friends who's a political analyst said that they've observed among Filipinos. So, and maybe perhaps even with this 2022 elections, with early on, diba, parang we were noticing that a lot of candidates were also ganging up on BBM, and he has also remained silent for the most part with all the attacks on the disqualification cases. And then I think early on, yung drug issue of supposedly he was a candidate using cocaine daw, and he stayed silent. And I think that works favorably in terms of just like how Filipino voters are. So again, I think when it comes to elections, it's also, we have to be very sensitive about the culture of where you operate. Because I noticed in the US, ibang-iba naman, they don't take things personally. And then I was watching the Democratic presidential debates, and they are very aggressive in terms of, really debating, meaning they really are very feisty. But after that, then they're okay. Like, we see Mayor Buttigieg now being part of the cabinet of Biden. And then Kamala Harris, that also actively debated with Biden when during the primaries, is now the VP of Biden. So I think for me, that's a healthy sign of democracy, that you can argue all out, but then when it comes to making decisions as to political alignments, then you can work together eventually.
That's true. And partner, we're really looking forward to the debate tomorrow. I hope that our listeners would keep it in mind, no? Na yung debate at pati yung schedule and time, where to watch it for this first presidential debate. In a sense, it will be the first debate format, which the COMELEC also will also adopt in the coming weeks. No? Wherein you see yung mga kandidato facing each other, may format yan. No? Iba't ibang format, depende sa pag-uusapan. May mga format niya na isang question addressed to all, and then they can answer to that same question. I recall noong 2016, merong format that each candidate can ask another candidate. Parang, I think, renaffle siguro. Okay, for example, at that time, President Duterte, or at that time, he wasn't president yet, no? Mayor Duterte was supposed to question Senator Miriam, and then Senator Mar was supposed to question VP Bina and all that. No? Para may mga iba't ibang format yan, which is in a way maganda rin kasi nakikita nga yung mga personality ng tao. Kaya ng 2016 debate sa Cebu, aking paniniwala ay doon talaga lumitaw yung personality ng mga kandidato at that time, which I think more or less had an influence on how the results eventually came out. But partner, siguro you can remind again kasi we're mag-alas 12 na rin tayo, and maybe you can remind our listeners and our viewers regarding tomorrow's debate.
Yes, so everyone, please watch tomorrow the SMNI presidential debate. It's at 6 p.m. and it will be aired on SMNI channels, and also it can be heard on Sunshine Radio, and also live stream on Facebook and YouTube. So this is again the first presidential debate that's supposed to be live, and I look forward to seeing all the candidates and hear their position on issues and their viewpoints. And Attorney Mike,
maraming salamat, partner. We're hoping that most of them will attend tomorrow. So again, no, sa ating mga nakikinig at nanonood, maraming salamat for joining us today. Huwag niyong kalimutan na panoorin yung debate tomorrow to be hosted by my partner, Atty. Jimeno.
Thank you, everyone, and we'll see you again. I think, partner, tomorrow meron ka ring conflict, no, sa schedule mo at 5 to 6 p.m. So I think we'll have to resume seeing everyone on Wednesday at 11:30 a.m.
Thank you so much, partner. And sa ating tagapakinig at nanonood, maraming salamat sa inyo lahat for watching us. To the Los Angeles Rams, who just won the Super Bowl, congratulations. Pinanood ko konti. And congratulations sa mga Ram fans. So enjoy your lunch. We'll see you again on Wednesday. So
and happy Valentine's Day, partner. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone.
Of course, happy Valentine's Day. Enjoy the day, but be careful. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.